Hello, good morning, everyone. A good afternoon. We are almost 12 minutes past 1 today. Today was on the 6th of December. So today, my people, our dragon, Mazi Samuel, don't give a woto to the Nigerianists, to the one Nigerianist people. Wetin surprise me pass now a question wey a big man ask question say this one wey we say we don enter December Nigeria December Christmas time wey be say God children na dey count Christmas. Na one big Nigerianist dey tell Samuel Ekpa say why Samuel Ekpa go say make we sit down for us, make Biafra make dem sit down for us wey you know say we don dey Christmas. The time when I check my my history, Christmas not be for we Africa, not be our culture. Christmas not the Oyibo culture. Now the Oyibo culture, Christmas not be our culture. So Samuel Ekpa give an woto to them, you know, as they prepare themselves, come say they won't come give Samuel Ekpa bomb. Samuel Ekpa explain for them. You see, sometimes some people go to school and they say, okay, education is very good. God give person when you go to school, you have your education, but wisdom now God now give person. Some people they not go to school, but they get the wisdom. Some people they go to school, they are intelligent, but they not get wisdom. But Samuel Ekpa, God give everyone. Yeah, he go to school, he have the wisdom, and he really give them woto to them. I don't understand why some big men they can't say Christmas. What it be Christmas? So my people, before I go to talk, the Gumuku here with Samuel Ekpa can't give all those one Nigerianist people we say they cry for one Nigeria. We say our people Boko Haram they give our people RIP. So regardez, muku listen what Samuel Ekpa give the woto.
All right.
Let me go to beginning.
All right, Simon, welcome to the show.
The Odogu himself.
Rudolph, do you want to lay some grounding, so you want to?
Yes,
that's it.
Simon, welcome to the show. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Go ahead, Simon.
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good. Yeah, we can hear you.
I have been receiving a lot of messages from people that, you know, I don't know. My voice is coming out twice. I don't know where it's going.
No, you have more than one device. Close the other website, the other side.
One moment. Can you hear me now?
Hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. It's still coming out, you know, the voice.
No, we can, unless on your end. I think we don't have any echo. Do you have any echo? Anybody else? I don't hear anything.
Okay.
Hear.
So what about now?
Good.
All right.
Yeah. So welcome to the show. I was actually thinking about booking you for next week, but it's good you came today. It's been a while. I have not seen you in a long time. You know, how has it been going?
Well, it is very fine. I have just like a few minutes to spend with you guys here.
Okay.
And it is a nice thing to see that the conversation is going on. I've been receiving a lot of messages from people, and so I decided to take out time. As you know that we have fundraising for Voice of Biafra, which I don't even have the time to be in that fundraising because I have a meeting going on. So that meeting one of the meetings just ended now. So I decided to join you guys.
Okay.
So is there any question you would like to ask me?
Oh, there are so many.
I have a question.
So there are so many. The first thing
Simon, I have like 10 minutes with you. So go ahead with any question.
So 10 minutes is not enough. So Simon, we have to first agree that we'll book you for another day.
I'm not promising that yet, but let us handle the time I have here.
So today we talked about what you said. You put out a statement that there should be lockdown, sit down at home for 5 days next week. We wanted to know what is behind that. Why do you think that people in the Southeast, they need to sit down at home for 5 days during this Christmas period? What are you aiming for?
I think we have been celebrating Christmas for as long as you were born. Every one of us here have celebrated and continue to celebrate Christmas for as long as we were born. I don't think that Christmas celebration in 2022 is the most thing that we need. People are being killed in Nigeria. People are being kidnapped every day. Military, police, DSS, killing our people, and nobody is talking. Not the governors, not the elite, not the elected leaders, not the UN, not the international community. Nobody is talking. So it is time. We have to take this responsibility by ourselves and speak in a language that everybody in the world will understand. We are not interrupting people from celebrating Christmas. We are Christians and we value the Christmas celebration. But what we have to do is that the 5-day sit at home is preparation for what is to come in 2023. We are believing that 2023 is the year that Biafra will come. I will say 2023 is the year of Nigeria disintegration. The disintegration of Nigeria will give birth to either Biafra or whatever that the disintegration have to offer. Freedom of many nations within Nigeria. So our idea is to prepare the people of Biafra, and we are focusing on the Igbo-speaking part of Biafra at this point, because we know the history behind the Eastern region. After the Biafra War, during and after the Biafra War, the Fulani Caliphate succeeded in manipulating the other part of Biafra. So we are still battling to liberate them from the blackmail propaganda that were said and they sold to them against the Igbo-speaking part of Biafra. So now, you know, we have suffered in most of this Nigeria construction. So we focus on the Igbo-speaking part, which we are now transiting to the part of the coastal region. This sit at home is going to take place not just in the 5 Igbo-speaking part of Biafra, but we are gradually taking it to the coastal region. So it is a preparation to what is to come next year. Our focus is that we are not going to allow election to hold in Biafra land. We will not allow Nigeria election to hold. And what we are trying to do is to make sure that we do not validate Nigeria again. That's number one. Number two is that those people that have been elected and that have been enjoying the Nigeria entity, after electing them, the people are being killed, Fulani are invading villages, and they refuse to speak. We are not going to allow them to occupy any political position again. So we are going to, first of all, bring them back and down to the level of an average Nigerian, and by extension, an average Biafran, by making sure they do not have any vote in Biafra land.
Okay.
That we are going to pick it up from there.
Simon.
Listen, this sit at home is to prepare the mind of Biafrans to what is to come next year. Because next year, we may end up having first 2 weeks sit at home, as the case may be. We are going to be revealing the situation, as time goes on. So that's the reason why we are ordering the sit at home, and we are going to enforce it.
Okay, Simon, thank you so much. It would be unfair to our viewers, many of them all over the world, that you will just come and speak and you won't have questions for us. And that's why I have issue with the 10 minutes only that you have. But let's see what we can do. I will let Ovie go ahead. Question only, no comment, please, so that we can get as many as possible.
All right, Senior Ekpa, let me see your early days, your teenage days and your early 20s. It's not complete without the adventures that the Nigerian state offer you by representing Nigeria. You were under Coach Babati while I was under.
We don't need to go into those histories. We are living in the present. Yes. Nigeria has deprived me the life that I'm supposed to live. Nigeria has deprived me the opportunity that I'm supposed to have. I'm not supposed to be what you think I was. I was supposed to be better.
Yes.
So if my question
question is,
if I was born in the United States, I would have been one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
Nigeria deprived me that.
Me, I
not
supposed to
bring
be a
my past.
doctor.
We want to talk
no,
about
I'm not bringing your past. I'm saying that the country that gave you a
no money to
launching
move.
pad, Nigeria destroyed it.
Nigeria did not give me anything. Actually offered Nigeria and more than what they have given to me. I spoke about myself. Nigeria did not give me anything. I was the one who gave to Nigeria. I brought the name of Nigeria by my activities in sport. Nigeria did not give to me. I offered myself to Nigeria. I served Nigeria. I suffered for Nigeria. I sacrificed for Nigeria. So you do not need, what you went through, you yourself, to become what you are today. You suffered by yourself. Nigeria did not offer anything to you.
Nobody
the only thing they gave you is a green passport. That is cost. The green passport that when you went to America, you were subjected to all manner of degrading treatment, including using a telescope to look your image. That's only what Nigeria offered you. Nigeria did not give you vitamins. Nigeria did not give you medical treatment. Nigeria did not treat you when you have muscle pulls and injuries. Nigeria did not offer any of those to you. You suffered yourself, and your family treated you whenever you have injuries. So do not come here to tell me about Nigeria. I was the one who suffered and sacrificed for Nigeria. Nigeria did not offer anything to me. Thank you.
All right. Hold on. Dominic, you're next.
I'll keep it straightforward. Nice to meet you, Mr. Edmund.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome. There's a lot of suffering that is going on, and different political people in the past in fight for independence or sort of freedom have used different means to achieve it. Gandhi used this non-violence strategy. What strategy are you employing to achieve your aim? And you think it is a very good strategy, given the amount of suffering emotionally, physically, and economically it is having on your own people? Because those people who are outside of the Igbo land and Biafra are not suffering the same thing. You are the one who's suffering. My parents and my extended family are the ones who are suffering economically. So how do I, as an Igbo man, gain from having economic suppression for however amount of days that sit at home happens, and I was just supposed to achieve some form of advantage for us? I don't understand it. It's like bringing water to your own area instead of taking it out of your own area.
Thank you very much. I want to inform you that what we are doing is a multi-dimensional approach. We are using what we call a multi-dimensional approach. The way other countries got their independence can never be the way the Biafra people are going to get their independence. The way India got their independence can never be the way Biafra are going to get their independence. And what we are doing today is not just about the liberation of the Biafra people, but it's about the liberation of the every ethnic and the nation within Nigeria that are feeling that they are being oppressed. So we cannot fight the way other people fought and they get Biafra liberated. We have first of all researched on Nigeria. We know the best approach that we are going to follow, and that's exactly what we are doing. The reason why you are saying that people are suffering is exactly why we are fighting it the way we are fighting it, because the system, the poverty that we are being, the people went into poverty. People become poor in Nigeria because of the policies of the nomadic and the caliphate system. It was being deliberately orchestrated so that you can never rise up against them. So we understand that. And because of the fact that we understand that the reason why they make you poor in Nigeria is so that whenever people try to rise up, you are going to remind them how poor they are, how they cannot feed themselves, how they are not. And that's why for the past 1 year, after the abduction of President Bikano, we have been able to condition the mind of Biafrans to overcome that particular narrative of you are poor, you are bringing poverty, you are bringing hardship. We have been able to overcome that. That's why Biafra people can sit at home every Monday, and it has happened for the past 1.5 years. Now we are stepping it up. At a point, we went sitting at home for 3 days. The reason why we are sitting at home for 3 days is to demonstrate the Nigeria loss of integrity, territorial integrity to Biafra. We are demonstrating that the Biafra people are no longer taking orders from the government. We are demonstrating that the people that are ruling the southeast part of Nigeria are no longer in control of the people. We are demonstrating that the people are no longer interested in taking them as leaders. We are demonstrating that the people have liberated themselves from these particular shackles of the bondage of Fulanis. So it is not just about economic issue. It is about we need to demonstrate to the world that we are no longer taking these leaders as our leader. That's why when they came and they threatened the workers in the southeast, that if you do not come out to work on Mondays, you are going to be sacked, we are going to seize your salary. People still did not come out. So we have demonstrated so far that the governors, the leaders have lost the territorial integrity of the southeast to Biafra.
All right.
Oh, we control the territory. That's what we are doing.
Okay, hold on, guys.
That is going to go down in the history. As we are building up to break out of Nigeria, it is going to go down in the history. It is going to be, recognized by the United Nations that Biafrans sit at home, civil disobedience lasted for as long as we fight Nigeria until we get independent.
Civil disobedience by force.
Yes.
By force.
You can call it by force, you can call it by whatever nomenclature, we don't care. But what I know is that every Monday Biafra sit at home and they want their freedom from Nigeria.
Can I ask a question?
All right, hold on. Hecho, go ahead. Hecho, after you, one man.
My brother, Simon, I'm going to speak from a mother perspective. From the question that they try to raise, it triggers something, and as a counselor, I can realize that there are bottle anger inside of you.
It triggers anger, my mother and my sister, and I don't want to hear anything emotional. This is not about emotional.
Let me finish my question.
Go ahead.
There are bottle anger because of what Nigeria has done to you, and it has done to many of us.
So you can sit down and watch that.
So, Hecho, can you make your question?
If we want our people to sit down at home, what food stuff have you people arranged that will sustain them?
They're not buy food down.
Because this Western world we all live in, when they have a cause for us to sit at home, they make sure they make provision for health, for emergency, for food, for water, for all these things. If you people have not made provision for this, I will say what you guys are trying to go into, it is evil, it is wickedness, and it is callous.
So
will never do that. He has done that when he was
Can I ask you a question?
Hecho, hold on.
Can I ask you a question, madam?
Go ahead, Simon.
What country are you? Which country are you? She's muted.
Yeah, she's in the United States, I know. She's here.
No, let's answer by herself.
Okay.
Which country are you?
I'm in Aurora, Colorado, US.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you know that the United States got independent from Britain? Are you aware of that? Can you unmute her, please? Can you unmute her? Very, very important.
Okay, go ahead.
Because she asked me a question and she made a comment, so I want to respond by asking a question. She has not answered me. Is she aware that the United States got independent from the United Kingdom?
United States forced India to take over their land. That is the history.
So am I wrong when I say that the United States got independent from the United Kingdom? Are you saying that I'm wrong?
The question I'm asking you.
No, answer the question.
The question you asked.
What provision have you made to feed them for them to stay at home?
Can you answer the question?
Food, shelter, and emergency for them. What you are doing is evil and it is callous.
Agree. You are going to your question. Your answer will address what you are saying.
I come from Delta State, so notice I far from now.
You know, for
Me too, I'm from Delta State.
Provide food for them.
Me too, I'm from Delta State.
That they can sit comfortably and obey your dictators.
Answer the question.
Thank you.
England, America fight England for free. Answer the question.
Now, can you answer me? Do you agree with me that the United States got independent from the Great Britain?
I not read history.
You not read history, but you come here.
Where you are enjoying
Me when I not go school, I do know that.
And you are telling me how the United States
I am not saying to not go for 5 days, but make provision for food, make provision for emergency. In case woman might get belly one born, my grandmother fought that. Make provision for that. If you don't make provision for it, you are evil and
you are the most evil, madam.
Can you now not be hypocrite?
I am not hypocrite.
You are hypocrite.
What you do, I will make provision for food. I will make provision for medical emergency.
Papa, wait. Now the answer question, not answer the question. You
cannot answer me. I'm going to address her.
Yes, address her. Sure, let me address her.
Example of Nigeria. They are never.
No, I not go school. Now, let me address her.
America got independent. I will respond to her. America got independent from the United Kingdom. Before that, they fought wars. During the time this war was being fought, there are different mechanisms that America used. And in the state of freedom fund, you do not expect everybody that is fighting for freedom to get everything right. And I do not believe that during the time America was fighting in Great Britain, they were providing for the people of America. This is something I want you to know. And so
but you say you not know now. You not read history.
Were you there? They were not providing.
But you just say that you don't read history.
Now, the point here is that this woman is living in America, where America fought a very brutal war with the United Kingdom, with Britain.
Let people talk now.
I muted that.
Because this is history. You know, when they sit like this, they will tell you the Western world is providing for people. The Western, yet they do not want to go through what the Western world went through. They do not want to go through what America went through before they can provide for their people. America did not fall from heaven and start providing for their people. They went through just the way diamond and gold went through the hell, the fire, 1,000 degrees of fire to become what they are. They went through those things, and that's what we are going through today. So the day you wake up is your money. America did not start providing for their citizens, yesterday.
All right.
Simon. That's what we are doing now. So we are going to make sure that we fight just like every other nation fought and we got their independence. We are going to fight that way. When we have succeeded in getting our independence, we can now talk about providing for our people.
Okay, Simon, thank you.
Of course, we can provide whichever way we want.
Nobody speaks until like.
Dr. Damage.
Yeah.
Now, it is not issue of providing food because that is the weapon the Nigerian government have used to cage people like this. It's not about food. If you talk, they say food.
But people see their own food for Nigeria
that are going to eat food. Ask people in Benue. I don't know Nigerians. How many times have this woman talked about thousands of people that are now in IDP camp in Benue State?
Yet, me, I'm hungry. Sometimes I don't eat food.
Provide security for them to go back to the ancestral land to farm.
1991. I know they forget 1992. Sometimes you don't eat food.
Bible say you cannot live by bread
alone.
And we are going to fight after we have gotten our independence.
Carry your load, go behind the land when you go to fight.
Hey, this woman, take time.
Okay, Simon, yeah, thank you. One man, your name.
Simon is twisting history here.
No, Simon is twisting history.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
One man, please. One man. Go ahead.
All right. Apologies. But Simon, sorry, Rudolph first. We have a moment to address Simon, and he told us he has limited time. So let us be a bit pointed, just so he doesn't leave before he takes on. But Simon, well done for doing this, and necessarily you must be doing this more, engaging with a wider audience, because of course the space that you. Sorry, I'm hearing feedback. The space that you speak. Is already a captured audience. So you're pretty much looking around in a circle if you continue to just hibernate in that space that you do speak. So necessarily. All right. Let me take you to the point then. I am. Let me go straight to it. I am a Yoruba man, so I'm someone outside from the outside looking in. But the one thing that I do see,
how long have you lived in the United Kingdom?
Long enough.
Long enough.
How long? Can you tell us how many years?
I can't. Long enough. That's
so you are not being truthful to yourself. I want you to speak like a Nigerian you are, proud Nigerian. Do not come here and give me accent. Speak like a Nigerian. How long have you been living in the United Kingdom?
I just answered that. Long enough.
Which time?
Long enough.
Were you born there?
What does that have to do with anything?
It has to do because your voice irritates me. Your accent irritates me.
Well, why is that? Does it irritate you?
I don't want to hear from you if you cannot speak like a Nigerian.
Are you intimidated?
No.
Intimidated by
English
you?
By my voice.
Please, somebody else.
English is not our language.
Like a Nigerian. A proud Nigerian. Talk to me like a Nigerian.
Simon.
Yes.
You talked about.
I come here boiling.
I'm going to take.
Let's go. Because Fulanis are killing you people, and you are here speaking accent to me. I don't hear by myself.
All right.
You know, I'm a freedom fighter.
Sorry, Dr. Damages.
One minute. Let's move to another person. Dozie, go ahead.
Sorry, why is that?
Okay.
One man being Nigeria. That's what he said.
Okay.
I'm very simple at the same time. If you cannot speak like
not our language, the British language. Speak your mother's language.
Have to be intimidated.
Nobody is intimidated here. You are not more intelligent than Simon. You want to talk about intimidation?
It's my pleasure to speak to you. I have listened to you sometimes. My question is very simple.
Go ahead.
Very simple, and it's not directed to what you and your organization intends to do. Given that Igbo is greater than your organization. Your organization is just a nuclei of the general. So my question is simple. Have you ever read the biography of Emmanuel Ifajuna, also called Emmanuel Arinze Ifajuna? The reason I ask that is because your story and your biography is very similar to his.
I don't need to hear anything Ifejuna. Ifejuna have been profiled. I was not there. You were not there. Were you born when Ifejuna was profiled? I'm asking, can you tell me where you born?
Answer my question.
It is the
You were just giving us of America of 1860 when you said
the same you profiled Ojukwu. Were you born when Ifejuna was profiled?
No, listen, you don't have to know about my details. Simply answer my question.
Were you born when Ifejuna were profiled?
I don't have to answer that.
You don't have to answer that. You expect me to answer your stupid question. Ask me about something that is happening now. Why we should leave Nigeria? Why Nigeria should disintegrate? Why we must stay as Nigeria? That's the question I want you to ask me.
All right. Let me go. Pansat.
Please, everybody mute yourself. I want to talk to Simon Ekpa. So far, you have been exercising your right to self-determination. So don't let some detractors who you targets as ignorant to sway you from your mission. Now, I come from your right, not your left. I want people in the Southeast are being killed even before you were born. And they keep killing us up to today. And they've extended it to killing others. My question to you, which is also kind of rhetorical in a way, when are you going to start going after the culprits themselves? Not just their foot soldiers, the horsemen.
We are doing that already. We are liberating Fortuna.
Exactly. So
yes, we are liberating the
halfway here.
we have a political democratic footprint, just like our opposite.
All right, he's gone.
I think I can address him because this is the only reasonable question so far.
Yeah, no.
When should we start going after the food soldiers? And I want to tell him that we are already doing that. We are engaging the Fulani terrorists that are coming to kill our people in a Hamufu. We are chasing them away. We have liberated the Fokana. For the past few days now, we are not hearing anything about Fokana. But it will shock you that while we are fighting the terrorists in Fokana, the commander of 82 Division are summoning a security meeting and asking, who are those fighting the terrorists in Fokana? Does that not worry you? If that does not worry you as a Nigerian, then you have a problem. Because we are engaging them. 3 years ago, nobody can go to their farmland in Biafra land and in peace. People can do farming. Even though after the kidnapping of Hazina Bikano, the Fulani herdsmen, killers, are trying to come back through the leaders, and nobody is talking. When these people were butchered, when the Ebonyi State people were butchered, Umahi cried on national television. Everybody saw it. Did it stop them from invading the Hamufu again? No, but we take it upon ourselves. It is our responsibility now, because Nigeria as a failed state who cannot provide the security for the citizen, even in Abuja, the Nigeria capital, the security alert were coming from left and right, and people were running away. You can't travel from Abuja to Kaduna. In Biafra land, even though we are engaging the Nigeria terrorist army, because that's what I call them, we also engage the Fulani foot soldiers, and so they can testify to that. So we are engaging them, my brother.
All right, Kenny, you are next.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Simon Ekpa. I'm happy that you are here. And I would like to encourage you to keep doing the good work that you are doing for the people of the Southeast and specifically the people of the Igbo race. Now, I would like you to clarify some misconceptions here. Earlier today, some people were alleging that your activities is actually crippling the economy of the Southeast. They even made mention specifically that your group is killing our people. So and I begin to wonder, because this is not what I know. And what I know is that there is an ESM, and the primary objective of ESM is to protect our people, protect our women in the farm, protect the lives and properties of Ndibo and Biafrans at large. And also there is another group created by the Southeastern governors called Ebubago. And I understand that Ebubago are actually working with the Fulani terrorists in kidnapping and killing our people both. So please, because you are here, I would like you to clarify this, to maybe associate or disassociate yourself from the activities of the kidnappers, the killers of our people, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenneth. I think this is one of the most reasonable questions so far in this particular point, because it borders on the life and the security of our people.
Yeah.
So we are funding, arming the Eastern Security Network, and I'm not hiding it. We fund, we arm them, and there is no reason whatsoever for any security personnel of the Eastern Security Network to go into criminality. It is one of the things we despise. So we are against anything criminality. So what you see them saying on social media is just a way to blackmail Biafra freedom. They have called us all manner of names, and sometimes I don't go into responding to all those nonsense, because we know our activities. We respond internationally to fund the security of the Eastern Security Network and the security of Biafra people, especially the Igbo-speaking part of Biafra land. So anybody that is telling you that the Eastern Security is killing our people, is just out of it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense, and that's why I don't normally address them. Now, I have just made a point here. I said we are engaging the Fulani terrorists that actually have surrounded the southern Nigeria, not just about southern the Biafra land. They have surrounded the Yoruba forest. And remember that before Amotekun was formed, I was the one with Onyendu raising alarm about the surrendering, about how they have people killing, abducting, people in Yoruba land were all Fulani terrorists. It is not a rocket science. Everybody saw it. Then Amotekon was formed. It was because of our exposition that led to the formation of Amotekon. Now, having said that, when you hear them saying that, oh, the Eastern Security Network are killing Biafra, it is something that is, I do not know the rationale behind the Eastern Security Network to start killing Biafra, whereas we are funding them. We must fund for them to be able to protect our people. Now, in Hamufu, you saw that for some time now, there has been a lot of killing in Hamufu. There have been a lot of kidnapping in Fokona, Enugu. It is not only there. There has been a lot of kidnapping in Anambra, between Anambra and Abia State, and Imo State, and Abia State, and all that. Now, this outcry came where people you see the vehicle movement, they stop the vehicle and start attacking travelers for days, and people were shouting, "Oh, where are the governor?" Nobody was talking. Now, do you know what we did? We said, because when we come out to fight these people, the military protect them and fight us. So when you see them, Ebubago that you just mentioned now, Ebubago has never paraded any Fulani terrorists that they have captured with Fulani. Have you ever seen anything like that? If you see anything like that, you tell me, because I have not seen and I'm supposed to see. So what Ebubago was doing is to go after the Eastern Security Network. Every day, it is going to the camp of the Eastern Security Network. They are hunting for where our securities are. They have never hunted for Fulani kidnappers. But every day, tens of millions of naira is being paid to the Fulanis as ransom. And they know the forest where they are. The kidnapping is taking place just 1 kilometer from military checkpoint. So the military give them cover. And that is why we say we don't want to see any checkpoint anymore in Biafra. If we see the checkpoint, we are going to attack that checkpoint. It is on record, put it on record today, because the checkpoint is being used as kidnapping them, and we are fighting them. You don't tell me that you are in Nigeria, where military will have checkpoint, and the kidnappers are kidnapping people 1 kilometer away. They come to give testimony, victims. The time the Reverend Father, the Bishop, or the prelate, in Anambra or Imo State or so, were kidnapped. He was kidnapped just 2 kilometers from the military checkpoint. If you do not value or respect the testimony of an ordinary Nigerian, you respect the testimony of a prelate. He's a very high-rank person in the Christian faith. He was narrating how he was kidnapped. It was just 2 kilometers away from military checkpoint. So we don't want to see them again. Let us know where our problem is coming from. Now we went to Fokona Enugu and engaged these people. We captured many of them with their arms. The commander of 82 Division called a security meeting. You know what the man said? He said, "Who are those who went to attack Fulanis in Fokona?"
Oh my God. Who are those who attack Fulani? Hey, God have mercy.
These people were committing all manner of carnage, killing, kidnapping. The commander of 82 Division did not ask question, who are these Fulani that are kidnapping Biafrans? But immediately we confronted them. They begin to ask questions. And I don't need to tell you that there are many times that the helicopters are dropping arms for them. So what do you want us to do? What we are doing is that we are protecting the life of our people. And now we are gradually shifting to liberation of Biafra. It is no longer about security. Because it is obvious that Nigerian government are funding these terrorists, which military personnel, including the Yoruba man who was one of the high-rank officer at the NIA, he came publicly to confess that he has interrogated many prominent Nigerians from northern Nigeria who were involved with funding Boko Haram. The testimony is there. Why are these people not talking about it? Why are these people not talking about the killing in Benue? Is it orchestrated by Biafrans? Why are these people not talking about the killing in Zamfara, the killing in Niger Republic, and in Niger State, the killing in Katsina, the killing in Northeast, Northwest, Little Belt? Why are they not talking about it? Are they being orchestrated by Biafrans? We have decided to protect our land, and because these nonchalant individuals who do not know their left and right will come here out of their, I don't know what to insult people here, but just come and start talking about Biafra. I hear saying killing Biafrans about that. We're not killing them. We can't kill the people we are fighting, having sleepless night to protect. So disregard anything they are reporting. We don't care. We don't give that room for that propaganda. It doesn't sell. It has before that kind of thing can sell, not now. Thank you.
All right, Simon, thank you. CM.
Thank you very much.
CM, your chance to ask him a question. Go ahead. All right, CM, we are live.
Nigerian network, Conclusion network is there. It's free.
Just subscribe. Subscribe.
Thank you very much. Mr. Simon Ekpa, I just want to take you on some of your historical claims here that you were making about 1776. Now, I know you also know about Oliver Cromwell, right? And how the beheading of the king led to the revolution that made him Lord Protector. Now, if you equate that with some of the things that you have done so far, don't you think at the end, just like Oliver Cromwell, that you will end up saying the same words? And Oliver Cromwell said something. He said, I became what I fought against. That is context what I'm putting to you today. I just want to know, when are you going to strike that balance?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Which country are you?
I live in Canada at the moment.
You live in Canada?
Yes.
You know the history of Canada?
I know the history of Canada.
Can you tell us a little bit about Canada?
The Hudson, it started by French people coming down here through the Hudson Bay. And through the Hudson Bay, they came in, they met the Native Americans. And if at some point the British came into the picture, and when the British came into the picture, there was several battles, from Citadel.
There were battles. I want to hear that we were battles. Did they sit down and say that we were Oliver Cromwell? Did the people in Canada sit down and say that we are people in France that we have to watch them and see them kill us?
Context is what I have equated to.
That's why I say it can be different. We don't need to do exactly what the Canadians did.
But forget that in Canada, Queen Victoria in Canada had to strike a balance by situating Ottawa close to the French. That is the question I'm asking you. Answer me directly. When are you going to strike that balance? And there's nothing wrong with your agitation. And nobody's saying you don't have the right to agitate. But history suggests that after the forceful this thing, everyone had to come back to the table. The 1776 had to come back to the table and declare that all men were created equal. My question to you, when are you going to strike that balance?
I don't like people living in full paradise. all men are created equal. How many people in your village are represented in the Nigeria system?
Oh my God. Who's fucking serious? That is very simple. I have a representative at the State House, and I have a senator representing me. That is the answer.
Which region do you come from?
That is not important.
It is very important because
I post my name. Oh man, I know. Listen,
oh man,
my representative is Jerry Ugokwe. I believe that's his name. So how does that make sense?
The representative is
the question. You haven't answered my question. You're dodging my question. When are you going to strike a balance? So because I see you on this coalition course, you will end up saying the words of Oliver Cromwell.
In Africa, we answer question with question, and I'm not exempted. So you say that Joe Igbokwe is your representation. He's representing you. Joe Igbokwe. Is that right?
No, it's not. It's not Joe Igbokwe. Joe is something.
You said he mentioned Joe Igbokwe. He said
Jerry. Oh my God.
It's not Joe Igbokwe.
Sorry. Now I heard you well. Ugokwe. Sorry, Ugokwe.
You
Not Joe Ibokwe. No. I never said Joe Ibokwe.
Not Joe Ibokwe in this matter.
Anyway, listen.
Not Joe Ibokwe in this matter.
Yeah, listen to me. First of all, I want you to understand that you asked about when are we going to balance, what we are doing.
When are you going to realize that you are affecting your own people? Just like Dr. Dominic asked you, when are you going to realize the effect of what you're doing? And you
listen. The effect of what we are doing is not even to be compared with the effect of the Nigeria system, what the Nigeria system has done to our people, including you, because that is why you are thinking the way you are thinking. You cannot be living in Canada if you are thinking rightly, and you want to sit back to watch your people go through this carnage, go through the annihilation, go through this kind of killing, being orchestrated by the government, and you live freely in Canada, and you are not talking. That is very absurd.
Listen, let me tell you why I don't agree.
Listen, let me tell you. Now we are going to have to balance.
Finland. Wait, let me take you on your Finland. Wait, let me tell you about the Finnish. In the same Finland that you live in, when Scandinavia, when the wars were happening, didn't the same Finland had to? When they were separating from the what's that whole thing about Scandinavia? Why did I can't read it off the top of my head. But it is sovereignty. Listen, the Biafran question is about sovereignty and citizenship rights. That is what you're fighting. That is what I think you're fighting for. Biafra is just a metaphor. The Biafra that you're talking about.
Listen to me. Biafra is not a metaphor.
It is a metaphor.
What we are fighting for is freedom. Biafra has existed for 3 good years, recognized by many nations within Africa. So you cannot just in the Christian faith. They did not sit back and watch the Russian. Everybody today comes to say they don't want to be part of Biafra. We're not forcing anybody. But remember, there are majority of people in the so-called Coastal region that want to be Biafrans. It is not must that we are going to be Biafra. But what we are telling you is that we want to get ourselves liberated from Nigeria first. The Biafra issue, the name, what is going to be, is something that the majority of the people are going to decide. So you people should not hang this thing on Biafra. Do you understand me? First of all, you need to recognize the fact that you are not welcome in Nigeria. Whether you are from the hinterland, whether you are from the coastal region, the name is not what we are fighting. We are not fighting to liberate a name. We are fighting to liberate a nation. And the nation is Biafra. If you do not agree on Biafra, fight to liberate your people first from Nigeria. Are you happy as a Nigerian? Do you want to continue to be a Nigerian where you are going to be a pipeline guide? Is that what you want? Don't you want to be like a country where you live in? All of you are residing abroad. You know how the system is. All of you, including all of us. That's why I'm fighting, because I've come here to know the truth. I want to take this thing that I'm enjoying here back to my people. I want to take democracy back. And before you can enjoy democracy, you have to fight for liberation.
To fight for their rights now.
Whatever that is involved. And then you begin to talk about democracy.
Simon, hold on.
He is deceiving himself. I have exceeded my 10 minutes.
I know. That's why I don't want you to leave, Simon. There's a question that people are asking. You said in several videos that there will be election in the South.
Yes.
What do you expect will happen? You think Peter Obi is wasting his time running for president?
Peter Obi is not just wasting his time. Peter Obi is, I don't know any derogatory word that I will use to quantify Peter Obi is not running for president. Peter Obi is only in this race to distract Biafrans. That's all. They want to get somebody from the southeast who will now come as a Biafran, so that it will be on record that in 2023 a Biafran ran for Nigeria president. That's all. So he's not running for president, and he himself knows that.
What if he wins?
Why is he going to win? Is he going to win from your vote?
What if he wins?
We are not even talking about winning, because we can't allow election in Biafra land. So if he is going to win, he's going to win from the election, voting from the northern Nigeria, because his running mate is a Mauritanian. He's from Mauritania. Are you aware of that?
So Simon, let me ask you this question also. I did in the comment. Someone said that during one of the sit-at-homes, on Monday sit-at-homes, that a family member had an emergency, medical emergency. They couldn't get anybody to take that person to the hospital, and the person died. Do you feel, when you hear things like this, how do you feel?
We feel bad, but let me tell you, first of all, you should ask yourself a question: do you have a hospital in Nigeria? Is it in Nigeria?
They manage the one they have. I mean,
they manage.
Yeah,
but they manage a hospital where somebody will get sick, and you have to pay thousands of money before the person can be allowed to treat himself. Is that the kind of country the person is talking about?
But what I'm saying, and the question the person is asking is this: is it right that they would even have opportunity to go and try to see if they could get a treatment because of sit at home?
I am telling you that it does not matter whether person die. People die every day in Nigeria because of lack of medical attention. The people that are dying every day in Nigeria because of there is no hospital, there's no medical attention, there's no money, there's poverty everywhere. When you take people to hospital, they ask you to pay. You don't have that money to pay. So what we are fighting for now is to make sure that we have a nation where you can have access to free medical treatment, irrespective of your status in the society.
Okay.
And those who did not die because of the medical attention, they kill them with the police bullet and military bullet. So, and it is happening every day. Okay. Everybody is equal. So no death is bigger than the other.
Okay.
You understand me?
Yeah, we hear you. CM is there, Prince is there, but before
and let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Igbo adage says, Anahe Wumbago Arog. I think I'm going to end it here. Okay.
Also, Igbo adage says, hello?
Simon, you can't go yet. Hold on.
No, my time is up. You don't know how prepared we are, so shut up.
Let's
Hold on. Hold on.
I'll get out of here. I don't know how prepared we are, so
one life.
You are not part of the movement, so you do not know how prepared we are. You just sit back and watch, okay? Thank you.
Simon, one small question, okay? You are fighting a Ejiofor. Where is he?
Could you do better in school than you do?
Okay, my people, please put a good comment. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. See you on my next screen. Bye. Let's see. I have to go now. I have a timing. I have a date. So, bye, guys. See you. I will be coming back later.